I'm Parul Kakkad, Mumbai mummy, mother of 4. Like everyone going through everything during this pandemic, I've also fallen prey to COVID with my kids and myself. And today I'm here with my pediatrician, Dr. Nihar Parekh, who helped me through this in a really good way. And thinking about it, I came across a lot of moms having a lot of questions, asking me questions, and thought that maybe I can club together a lot of questions and answer everything and have Dr. Nihar answer them for you today. We are talking about COVID with pregnant mothers and breastfeeding mothers. Is COVID-19 affecting pregnant moms differently, and what precautions should they take to keep themselves safe?
Being pregnant is a very, very special time. It's a very, very vulnerable time. The last thing we would want is any pregnant mother experiencing COVID or getting the COVID virus, because anyway, they are having a little one with them, which is a highly vulnerable state. Because even without COVID, whether you are pregnant or put to bed rest, the slightest sort of possibility of something going wrong with pregnancy. So this is an absolute have to take double the precaution. What they do is the virus at any cost, because if it does, we don't know the extent of the virus in them, and most definitely if they are affected to that level, there will be issues with the unborn child. So it can come later in pregnancy as a premature delivery. It can come initially in the first trimester of pregnancy by causing problems in the proper development of the fetus. So please, I want every mother who's currently pregnant to take extra precaution. I would say mask up at all times, even at home. Stay away from anybody and everybody who's got the slightest symptoms of being sick, and take extra care of yourself. I see no harm in self-isolation.
Okay, and if a pregnant mom contracts COVID, is it affecting the fetus directly, or it's only?
It all depends on the severity. Milder COVID sort of symptoms, minor COVID diseases, they are behaving like regular virals. But who today is to know that what started as a minor viral with just a minor viral COVID syndrome. We've seen parents and patients who say that, look, it was just 2 days, and we 3 days down the road, we see them admitted in the hospital in ICU. So nobody can predict how good or bad COVID is going to be to them. Okay. So it's that all pregnant mothers don't get COVID at all. So even with the slightest possibility of having the virus, please talk to your doctor immediately and make sure he or she does what it takes to get you out of it as soon as possible.
Okay, and if a mom has COVID and is giving birth, is the child born with COVID, or?
There have been instances in which the babies have been born with COVID, so we have to keep them a little longer in maybe an NICU or a nursery to observe the child, which we would send the child home in 5 to 7 days. We would keep that little baby for 7 to 10 days, see what's happening. If the child is not getting the virus directly, it's a good thing. The child goes home in 10 days. But if the child, has gotten antibodies from the mother who's got the disease 2 to 3 weeks before she delivered, then those antibodies will actually work in the favor of the newborn child and prevent and protect the child from getting diseases later down the road.
Doc, next question. How are premature kids treated and diagnosed for COVID?
It all depends. See, a premature baby is anyway a very vulnerable baby, a baby who's anyway prone to catch a lot of infections. So if at the time of delivery the mother is COVID positive, we need to really keep the child in the NICU for a longer time, observe, keep testing, see how he responds, whether he's got the virus, not got the virus. But nothing in particular per se to start medications to prevent, because these medications are very, very significant, very aggressive. We don't want that premature child to suffer, maybe a liver disease or a renal problem. So we want to make sure we just observe and see how it goes over the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay. If a breastfeeding mom or pregnant mom gets affected with COVID, what medications should be prescribed and that are safe to consume? And can a breastfeeding mom take FabiFlu?
So FabiFlu is an antiviral, which is one thing that the breastfeeding mother cannot take. But otherwise, all other medications are fine. In fact, an infected mother can wear a mask and continue breastfeeding without thinking of whether the breast milk is going to infect the child or not. So there is no harm in continuing breastfeeding with a double mask or an N95 mask on. But FabiFlu is one medication which a breastfeeding mother cannot take. If it comes down to a level where the mother needs FabiFlu, irrespective of it, she will need to stop breastfeeding.
Okay. Are vaccinations available for expectant mothers and are they safe to take?
Breastfeeding is a special situation. Now, according to me, like I mentioned, it's pretty safe. It's not an issue. Pregnant mothers also, the gynecologists are saying that it's not an issue. I'm not quite sure about that. I think the entire department of OBGYN and Gynacs have put across norms to the government of India who are going to officially allow people to confidently take the vaccines. But till that time, people are restricted as of now. In my personal opinion, I don't think breastfeeding is any issue and it's extremely safe to take the shots. When it comes to pregnancy, it all depends on what stage of pregnancy it is. Is it an early pregnancy, a late pregnancy, a mid-pregnancy? I'm a little scared about that because these are live vaccines. Let's watch what the government of India comes up with. But the Gynacs are very confident that pregnant mothers and breastfeeding mothers are good to take the shots.
Okay. If a breastfeeding mom gets hospitalized and is on heavy injections and has to stop breastfeeding for a gap, what can she do to bring her supply back up?
Very difficult question because it becomes very difficult to get the milk back.
Okay.
You can pray that once she recovers, because the amount of stuff that the body will go through, and then get that energy level back and get the supply back. The lactation consultants may help by giving certain medication to restart the milk.
But expressing and like pump and dump, like we say, express and throw the milk.
So continue pumping and dumping in the meantime. You're right. It's a good idea when they're admitted. But not to feed at that time. You can pump and dump, come back and breastfeed. But the body goes through a lot when you get to COVID.
Okay.
So they're kind of exhausted to very low energy levels, and so that time encourage them to pump and dump, which is quite exhausting. I would not recommend because on their body. I would rather focus on them recovering. We can always figure out other things once they're back.
Okay, there was a mom that actually sent in a question. She's actually admitted in the hospital and she was breastfeeding her child and now has to be switched to formula. Any particular, like, eyes closed, just go for this particular brand or kind? Is there a way or a pattern that to make the sudden switch? Because this is literally a sudden switch from breastfeeding to formula.
Because of the lack of options, I think take what you get. All the formulas are potatoes. Whatever suits the child, they all have similar amount of calories, similar content. So I don't think at that time they should get that choosy. The baby should accept it. So give what the baby wants.
Is there anything with the formula that they can take to, like maybe if the child has colic or anything?
When the formula is given in a bottle, colic, which is going to be a little more than the baby to be breastfed. But I think it's a very small thing that you can get through with a little anti-colic medications. You get bottles which are anti-colic as well, which reduce the amount of colic in the child. But it's something that I would not worry too much. I would focus and request every parent to focus all the energy on the mother getting better first. Few weeks of having formula milk is not going to hamper the immunity at all. So let's not try those things at that time and get the mother well as fast as possible.
Okay. And if mothers are going through treatments like IVF or IUI or planning to have a child, is it safe for them to take a vaccine?
So I think it's safe. I just spoke to a few of my colleagues who are gynacs. I don't think it's a problem, but I would still insist every parent to kind of focus right now for the next month or two on taking the shot. There's enough time in the future to plan a child. There's enough time to have a family few months down the road. But yes, if they're in the middle of an infertility cycle, treatment, to not have the treatment, it's not going to affect them. They can take the shot.
Okay, so you suggest that they take the vaccine before planning a child versus take.
Let's save our lives first, and then we can plan.
Okay. I think, Doctor, we've finished. We've kind of answered all the questions on breastfeeding and pregnant moms. Thank you so much. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Again, so breastfeeding mothers and pregnant mothers, these are special times in your life. There is nothing more better than prevention right now. So you are in a time where you're not only responsible for yourself, but also for the newly born child or the unborn child. So take extra precautions. There is no harm in wearing extra masks. So stay safe and stay active.